Hey folks, welcome back to another video. Thanks for tuning in today. Been traveling a lot lately with work, so hadn't been able to get out as much and film, but thought I'd talk to you about a cool new product I've been checking out for a while. So instead of been traveling a lot for work, and you know, if you're traveling, sometimes you get sick, or you might get, you know, if you're out in the backcountry or something like that, you get cut, you might get an infection. But what if there's a company out there that could offer you antibiotics prescribed to you for emergencies, disasters, and whatever the case. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So stay tuned. My name is Chris. You're watching Skills to Survive. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back. So let's take a look at something that's pretty neat. So like I said before, I've been doing a lot of traveling with work. As you guys know, I do a lot of camping too, or well, did a lot more last year than I'm doing so far this year, but anyway, I digress. So I do a lot of camping, I get outside a lot. You know, sometimes, you know, if you're outside or camping or something like that for extended periods of time, you get sick. Again, you could cut yourself and you could be way far away from any particular hospital or treatment. And generally, if you cut yourself in the backcountry, say with your knife or something, and say it's, you know, you get the wound cleaned up, stop the bleed, blah, blah, blah. There's a high chance if you don't clean that wound very well, or even then, infection can set in. So say you get an infected wound, what are you gonna do? Say you still got another, I don't know, 5 days to get back to civilization. So again, what if there was a company out there that could provide you antibiotics for a disaster, for an emergency, for something like this? Well, there is. So there's a company out there called Jase Medical, and Jase is a fairly new company. It was founded by a physician, and what they offer you is 5 of your most commonly prescribed antibiotics that you can, you know, that you get. They send you, again, you can use them for any event of disaster or emergency. Say you're, again, extended camping, traveling, stuff like that. So, you know, over the years, camping and being outside and stuff like that, most of your physicians or doctors are not going to prescribe you antibiotics for no reason at all. There has been a time where I did get a regimen of antibiotics because I was going on an extended trip, and my doctor wrote me those just to have, just in case. Usually, if you don't have a good rapport with your physician or your regular doctor, they're not going to do that for you. Thankfully for me, I have a pretty good rapport with my doctor, and they did that particular time, but they're not going to do that all the time. So that being said, Jase Medical. So Jase, again, offers you, in the little Jase case here, the kit, you get 5 of your most commonly prescribed antibiotics to treat various different ailments or illnesses. So I'm gonna grab my notes here and go over the antibiotics with you. So you get azithromycin or a Z-Pak. Then you get amoxicillin. You get Cipro. You get doxycycline. You get metronidazole. I always get that one mixed up. And I think that's it. So yeah, azithromycin, amoxicillin, metronidazole, doxycycline, and Cipro. So how does it work? You're probably wondering, how does it work? I just go online and I get some antibiotics shipped to me? Yeah, kind of. So what you do is you go online, go to the Jase Medical website. I'll put a link down below. Go there, fill out a little questionnaire form that ask you about your medical history, what medications you're currently taking, allergies, stuff like that. It's a private questionnaire. The questionnaire goes to the physicians, they review it, and then they will then prescribe you the antibiotics. The antibiotics come to you filled in your name with everything, you know, like a regular antibiotics would at your regular drugstore. And they come in a cool little case. Again, the little Jase case here that we'll kind of go over here in just a minute. Which is neat because there's a lot of people out there that will buy the fish antibiotics and stuff like that, you know, for emergencies and stuff. I mean, that's all well and good, I guess, in the case of a true, really disaster, but why not use, or why not have prescribed medications prescribed to you, especially if you're traveling, getting through TSA, stuff like that. If you have drugs or antibiotics or whatever that are not prescribed to you, you're going to get questioned, and that's not going to be a good, fun process to do. So again, 5 different antibiotics in this kit that you get. The pricing. So if you were to go out and purchase this as a self-pay, you're going to pay a lot more for them, obviously. If you can even get a physician to write it again for you. So I'll put in a little, if I can get it to post, I'll put it in for you. The pricing guide as far as like Target, Walmart, and then Jase Medical. So I think the pricing of the kit, since you're going to ask, is around $250. And again, check out the pricing guide if you have any doubts about you're not getting the antibiotics cheaper than what you think, or think it's expensive. And yes, it may be expensive for some, but I think for peace of mind for what you get, not having to worry about the hassle of these aren't prescribed to me or whatever, I think you get a pretty good deal. So let's talk about this cool little case here. This is their little Jase case, and you can see it has a front zippered pocket here. You can put whatever in there. Has a little back zippered pocket here. Let me open it up for you. Kind of see that. So I have a little back zippered pocket with a little mesh pocket there, and you can tell there I have my erythromycin there. And then in the main compartment, open it up here. You kind of have 2 compartments. You have up here and up here. And what's cool about these is these kind of rip away. So you kind of rip away, both of them do. Rip away little, thing there. That's pretty neat. So I think that's really good. And you got some extra, extra little elastic bands on this side for, to add your own personal prescription. So if you take, whatever blood pressure medicine or whatever, you can add those in here too, some Tylenol, stuff like that. And it puts everything in a nice little case, well, I'll say compact, fairly compact little case for you that you can, take around, with you, throw in your suitcase or whatever. And obviously, like I said, that's what I've been doing. I've been taking this traveling with me. I put my regular medicines in there as well. And now I have all my medicines in one place. Another cool thing that you get in this little kit is you get this emergency antibiotic guide. So it goes over all the antibiotics in here. It tells you what they're used for and stuff like that. So for example, here's the amoxicillin one, and it gives you what to use it for, some particular notes. It goes through again each different antibiotic for you. So and it also gives you some information on like some bioterrorism type stuff, for say anthrax or something like that. It gives you ways to treat that with these particular antibiotics as well, which is pretty neat. Again, definitely something that I wish years ago I'd have had, but now I have this, and this is pretty neat. So I've been, obviously you're going to save them. You're not really nothing that you're going to try out right now, right? Unless you need them. But again, I've been traveling with them. I've been using them. Haven't had any issues, getting through TSA or anything like that. So definitely something that's going to continue to go with me and continue to use. I think I'm going to pick up another one for my wife, and I just have another set of antibiotics, setting aside, for her as well. But anyway, again, I'll put the links down below to go to Jase Medical where you can check them out, do your own research. I'm not a physician. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just telling you, my experiences with this and, stuff like that. I think it's definitely something great to have or great to add to your kits for disaster, emergency, stuff like that. So anyway, I've rambled on enough again, folks. Thanks again for watching. I do appreciate it. And please like, share, subscribe, leave your comments down below. Do you have antibiotics in your particular preps? What do you use? What are your thoughts and suggestions? Leave them down below. Again, please like, share, subscribe, get outside, get outdoors. I'll see you on another video really soon. Thanks again for watching, folks.